So, on the Good Law Project, the EHRC's new chair in Scotland linked to anti-abortion dark money groups. Let's read more into this. This is shocking. Human rights watchdog appoints barrister Alistair Henderson, despite links to groups opposing women's and LGBT plus rights. The Equality and Human Rights Commission (EHRC) has appointed the barrister Alistair Henderson as interim chair for the Scotland Committee, despite links to groups opposing the rights of women and LGBTQ plus people. Henderson has served on the EHRC, which laid their revised guidance on how organisations should approach trans inclusion on Thursday. Since 2018, he faced criticism in 2020 for liking and sharing posts criticising Black Lives Matter, as well as calling the words misogynist and homophobe highly ideological propaganda terms, but spent 8 months as deputy chair in 2023 between 2016 and 2021. Henderson was also director of a Lawyers Christian Fellowship, which has partnered with Alliance Defending Freedom, a US Christian right group that was central in overturning abortion rights in the US. But last week, the EHRC gave him a new position in Scotland just 2 weeks after he won a legal case funded by another dark money Christian right group from overseas, in which the former journalist David Campaniel says he won damages plus a legal bill which could be over £250,000. And don't forget as well, if you support the Good Law Project in any way, please donate to them so they can help fight for our rights and our dignity and solidarity and all that. Campaniel sued the Liberal Democrats in 2024, claiming that the party had discriminated for de-escalating him as an electoral candidate because of his protected Christian beliefs. The Liberal Democrats argued that Campaniel had not told them about his opposition to basically disagreed with to abortion and same-sex marriage of his previous membership of a Christian right political party, but admitted last month they had breached his human rights. What about the human rights of trans people or people that need to have an abortion? Say if a woman gets raped and she needs an abortion, what, you're gonna force her? Say if a child gets raped and she gets pregnant, you're gonna stop her from having an abortion? Come on now. The case was funded by Citizen Go, a global dark money pressure group with links to the far right, which campaigns against abortion and LGBTQ plus rights around the world. It is currently funding a legal challenge against the NHS puberty blocker trial led by transitioner Kira Bell, and increasing its presence in the UK. I think that I think these far right groups need to be stopped. They need to be banned. I think that throwing money at Pacific court cases around the world, that should be stopped. That should be banned. Just like politicians or political parties can't be funded from overseas now because that's illegal. That should, it just needs to be stopped and banned. There's too much hate in the world, and these types of people. These types of people, the far right and that, are just funding it. They're funding it to ruin people's lives. And then trying to say that it's their religious beliefs. If your religion is purely pure hate and it just wants to discriminate against someone for being different, then your religion is incredibly corrupt. The case was funded by a far right group which campaigns against rights. And for LGBTQ plus rights around the world. It is currently funding a legal challenge against the NHS puberty blocker trial led by detransitioner Kira Bell, and is increasing the presence in the UK. Good Law Project found Henderson took on Campanel's case alongside his work at the EHRC, even though the watchdog had received complaints about Campanel's this de-escalation by groups such as deselection, by groups such as the Liberal Democrats Christian Forum. This isn't the first time the barrister has acted for people opposed to women's and LGBTQ plus rights during his time at the Commission. In 2018, he represented a group challenging the UK's first safe buffer zone, around a clinic providing abortion care in Ealing. 2 years later, Henderson represented Bell in her original case against the Tavistock Clinic. Even though it was overturned, this marked the start of restrictions on gender-affirming care in the UK. And in 2022, he acted for a right-wing evangelical group against a Cambridge college, which declined to host a training course because of concerns about the group's opposing to same-sex marriage. The EHRC told Good Law Project that Henderson is routinely instructed to represent a range of clients on a basis of the cab rank principle, which requires barristers to take on only any case within their competence when representing those clients. He acts in a personal capacity. The Commission said, not as a commissioner, any such work does not represent the position of the EHRC. Eli Jaeger, a researcher at Trans Safety Network, said he was extremely concerned about the Good Law Project's findings. It's completely inappropriate for that. He is a commissioner, Jaeger said, let alone being given more power. I think it's very concerning he's been given more power. The EHRC also said that their board are drawn from all walks of life and bring a breadth of skills and experience, so the organisation can take impartial decisions which are always based on evidence and the law. We have robust procedures in place to manage conflicts of interest or perceived conflicts of interest, the Commission said. These require board members to rescue themselves from discussions where necessary. Emails leaked to Vice in 2022 showed Henderson suggested that EHRC intervened in the case of Mayor Forrester, which it did. Forrester went on to co-fund influential British anti-trans group Sex Matters last year. Freedom of Information requests uncovered the extent of the EHRC's relationship with anti-trans lobbyists, including Sex Matters, from offering fully private policy meetings to incorporating their suggestions into draft guidance verbatim. And this is all from the Good Law Project that have been reporting on this. It's that, you know what, things like this, and it's no wonder that all this trans stuff is being all this hate and everything coming from the HRC. It doesn't surprise me because of the amount of people that are against trans people are in high levels of power within the HRC, who are just the sole purpose is to hurt people like me and my brothers and sisters of the trans community, and that of the non-binary as well, and anyone else in the LGBTQ plus community. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. You should not be mixing religion with things like this. It's dangerous, especially right-wing ideology. Especially that as well. You can't, no. It's completely corrupted the HRC. It's broken. It's unworkable. It does not serve its purpose towards the people in a way that it has to be. There's no equality in the HRC whatsoever, and it should be stripped down. And just needs to be stripped down, taken away, and redone from literally the ground up. But we're going to leave it there, and That's him there. And we're gonna leave it at that. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Until next time, take care.